What's up? What's up? What's up, guys? So, first podcast, we're gonna be. How do I even? Hey, bear with me, guys. This is the first one, and we are both a little nervous. Or I am nervous.
You're
I
nervous.
am nervous a little bit. I have no idea some of the questions that I'm gonna be asked, but I'm gonna be open and truthful as possible. So I just want you guys to get to know me a little bit. So go on, ask away. Let's just get right into it. Let's just have fun with this, and let's just go.
Okay.
So she's gonna start off with the first question. Do you want to introduce yourself and let
You
them
can
know?
introduce me. It's your channel. You're the host. I'm the
No,
guest.
you're the one. You're the one interviewing me.
That doesn't matter. It's your channel. You are the host.
So I'm here with Lil Lambu.
You just mixed. You mixed two of them.
Yo.
That
So
threw me off a little.
low underscore lamb 24/7. Y'all go follow her on Instagram. So she will be asking me the questions from behind the scenes, and we gon' I don't know. We just gonna flow with it. You wanna just start off with your first question?
My
Because
first
I feel like
question?
I'm going around the same tree.
Okay. Are you sure you're ready?
I'm so not ready, but let's go,
That rapper cackling is not gonna mess with the mic.
bro.
Okay.
ASMR.
Okay. So the first question is, what brought you to America? Like, how did you get here? Why did you come here?
So I came here back in like December 2015, but it wasn't a choice, to be honest. It was more of like my dad was here. I was living in Jamaica with my grandparents, my aunts, my cousins, and he did the paperwork and he brought us here just like any immigrant family member that moved to the USA. They move here for better opportunities, be able to take care of their family. And he just happened to bring us here and did the paperwork. So I would say more opportunities and school and just to I'm only speaking based on,
Yeah.
you know, I can't speak on why he brought us here, which I believe is to help better our future.
Better
Like,
opportunity.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
so, which in return, it did happen. You know, it just continue.
So how was that experience?
You really want me to go?
It
Wow.
doesn't.
Okay. Experience.
It leads. It leads.
Okay, so
Like, how was the? I wouldn't even say experience. You don't have to talk necessarily about experiences, but how was the shift for you stepping off of the plane, coming from Jamaica to America? Like, how
Oh, okay.
how was that experience? The
Okay.
experience of the
You
shift.
want me to explain that? As vividly as possible? Imagine living in hell, right? It is
Hell or paradise.
100 degrees. Listen, 100 degrees hot. And then tomorrow, you wake up in a freezer. Today, you're in hell, heat. And then tomorrow, you're in a negative 15 degrees. Think about what that does to a kid that never experienced that before.
You would expect that to physically put your body into shock
Actually, I was very excited to see the snow for the first day.
for the first day.
For the first day.
I thought you were gonna say for the first time, but for the first day.
I remember the first day, the morning when I wake up. Like I came the night around like 12 o'clock the night, which was the next morning, but 12 o'clock midnight, and we went to sleep, woke up, the whole outside was snow because it was 2016. Like we came December, but then it was 20. Actually, it was still 2015, but that snowstorm that year was horrible. So woke up the next morning, we had to go outside and shovel the snow, and I'm telling you, it was fun the first 5 minutes being outside, but then once your fingers start to like freeze up. I was like, I cried. I went back in. I'm telling you, I went back into the room and I was like, yo, now what am I doing in here? What am I doing here?
Like
Not
instant regret.
regret. And then in my mind tried to process like, wait, I just went on a plane and flew in the air and landed in a whole fridge. Like my grandparents growing up, right? They used to have these freezers,
Mm.
but it's the one where you lift it up and you look in. It's like one of those. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
What do we call them here?
But it's a freezer.
Yeah.
That's exactly the experience I had. Normally, when we there in Jamaica and it's hot outside, and we gotta get a bag juice. We got these bags with like juice in it. We call it bug juice.
Mm.
It's hot, freeze. You get 20. You got $20. You know, it's $20 is like kind of like American quarters.
Wow.
You know, so you go get your bug. You know, bite it. It's hot, so you'd have to open the fridge and go in. You gonna feel like cold. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to experience the fridge in the world, that's exactly how my mind conceptualized it. So it was a lot to adjust. I'm still adjusting, and it's been what 10 year over 10 years. I'm over 10 years. Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
adjusting. So
Yeah.
yeah, there's your answer. It was a night and day difference coming from Jamaica to America. It's not. Yeah, it's traumatizing. I'm still traumatized. Continue. Next question.
So, what would you say you miss most about Jamaica?
The fruits. To be able to chill with my friends and how we used to hang out with each other and walk to go pick mangoes, guinea, apple. I miss the seasons throughout the year.
What do you mean?
Like fruit seasons, like
Mm.
fruits that they come through season. Like you have mango season, you
Well,
have
yeah.
guinea season, you have pineapple season, you have apple season, you have avocado, which is pear. We call it pear season. You have all different type of season, and it is never boring.
See, now that's why I asked you to clarify because in America you say seasons,
Mhm.
and we think summer, spring, fall, winter. That's our
Mm-mm.
seasons.
Yeah, America is. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you were born in America.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you guys were born in America. Sorry, guys.
So, what are your opinions on the state of Jamaica as of right now, or even after Hurricane Melissa?
I don't want to speak on that until I go there and actually physically
Like
feel.
actually see what's
I want to
going
feel it.
on.
Yeah, and I feel like it's gonna humble me even more
How
because
so?
moving to America, I realized in the last 10 years, God gave me this opportunity to like become something that not a lot of people get this opportunity. It's actually one out of millions that get the opportunity that we get when to be able to have access to a different way of thinking, a different
Mm-hmm.
world, like to be able to be around different people with different mindset long enough for it to transform you.
Yeah.
That's not, and not lose yourself too. So it's the grace of God. But like back to the question, like could you ask me that question again? I don't want to go off and not answer this.
The question was, what are your opinions about the state of Jamaica?
I would say, yeah, I don't want to give my 2 cents on that because I can't give valid information. I haven't been there in 10 years, but based on what I've seen, a part of why I do what I do, and this is way before the hurricane and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about going back there to build my community. Make sure I start back the soccer league. Make sure I have a community center there in the community for, and these are my dreams. And
Yeah.
I don't feel like sometimes it's necessary for you to speak about your dreams, but since we're here and I mean there's so much momentum behind it that can't be stopped.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like you see how you have Walmart here? I want to take that conception, like take that idea and replicate it there in my
Mhm.
community so I can provide jobs and resources and access to the internet so the kids and the people in the community don't feel like they have to leave to become successful.
Mm.
That's what's messing up Jamaica. Other countries make you feel like you have to leave to go to their country, and then the people from those countries go to Jamaica and buy up the land. So they trick you out of your inheritance and your birthright,
Mm.
then they go use their money and buy it up. So it's kind of like land grab and sell out type.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
Mm.
I don't believe in that. And the government, I don't know, man. I don't trust none of y'all. Y'all are all sell out for real. Y'all do the same thing. Y'all just, I'm not with it. So anything I'm doing or want to go back to Jamaica and do, it got nothing to do with the government. If I gotta fund it with my own money out of my own pocket,
Mm.
that's how I'm gonna do it.
The next question you kind of touched on already, but it's how would you go about not fixing but building Jamaica back up?
Like I said, starting back with soccer, because I just remember growing up how there's this guy in the community. His name was Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
Like, shout out Rocky. Him used to do like soccer every Sunday, and he
Mm.
used to bring a lot of different communities to Sayas and start this soccer game. And it used to really bring joy into the
Like
community.
tournaments?
Like tournaments, it used to bring joy. Like they would play against like surrounded communities, and they have their own jersey. They have their every Sunday. You see the ice cream man coming out, like like in my grandma's shop is the center of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm.
the shop was literally right at the soccer field. Like it was the center of everything. So you'd see everything. And as a kid, seeing that was the heartbeat of the community.
Mm.
Like everyone was connected. Like the kids, you see the soccer, like the adults, they would be playing soccer on the big field.
Mm-hmm.
They would bring their kids, and your kids would be off on the other side playing soccer with each other, like ice cream, playing marbles, bicycle, people riding around the school, like racing around the school with their bicycle. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of community, like, and I realized ever since we left,
Mm-hmm.
that went that went away. So it's like I know I carry that with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So to carry the heartbeat of my community, I can't come to America and have people tell me I'm worthless. It's
Yeah.
impossible. Like you know what I'm saying? Like who are you? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I wasn't born here. So I believe God gave me an opportunity to come here and to develop, become, and go back and help the person just like myself
Mm-hmm.
that's still stuck in that situation. So I'm not building in America. I'm building back home in Jamaica. And it's like that's my roots. That's my culture. That's my identity in a
Yeah.
sense of who I am. And I feel like coming to America, it kind of turned me into like you lose track of the blessings you have. Everyone here is lazy. They are.
Yeah.
Saw comfort.
Mm.
Everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All they do is eat. It's like it's lazy. So it's like coming from Jamaica every day. I'm outside climbing trees, riding
Yeah.
bicycle. We're running up and down. We outside 24/7 to then be in the house. Like no, that's hell. So the difference is there. It's just, but then when you're here for so long, America rubs off on you
Yeah.
because environment does play a role. So it's like that's why I kind of like want to go back now because to get that recharge back
Yeah.
and just purge my energy. But continue. Next question.
So you.
I can talk about Jamaica all day, every day because I really understand how powerful that little island is.
Mm-hmm.
And for the longest, I felt like I tried to, I don't want to say hide that part of me,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know how to embrace it
Mm-hmm.
because I felt cut off from my family. I felt cut off from my roots. And I thought that they wouldn't want to see us. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
you've been away for so long. Growing up, they would always say, "Don't be ungrateful. Don't forget where you came from," and
Mm-hmm.
all of that stuff. So, as a kid, in your mind, you think because you've been away for so long, they think that you're ungrateful, so they don't want to see you. And if you go back, they're not gonna like you. So that plays a role in why I stay away for so long. But now to talk to my family back home, and they're like, "Bro, What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What? That don't make no sense. You better come back here. I'm like, wait, okay. I'm on my way. Give me a second.
Now, earlier we were talking about the size of the island of Jamaica, because looking at it by itself, it looks so big.
No, it's really small. I mean, when you're in it, it's always big. When you're there, obviously, but I think you can take a little over 24 hours and drive from one end to the other end of Jamaica. I don't quote me on that, but it's somewhere close around there. Like from one, you see how
Like the length of it.
yep, you can literally take. Don't quote me on that. Somewhere there. So
Because, like, yes, it's an island,
it's
but
an island.
it's
It's small.
when I think of island, I think of little island. Like,
So you know what my brother said?
what?
My brother said that the reason why he don't go back to Jamaica because with the bombing and everything, they can just drop one and the whole island just
No.
like just disintegrate.
Gone.
I'm telling you, that's probably what they're using to negotiate and
Yeah.
see what
Okay.
you see what I'm saying?
I
You
do.
see what I'm saying?
I do.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? These buttons, these people in power, right? All they have is a button to press. They could be just playing. Like they could be like, let's play a Russian roulette on which island we're gonna wipe out today. That, bro, you have people that think like that in power. You know what I'm saying? So Jamaica is literally this dot. Like they could just wipe it off the map with just one button, and everybody today Jamaica is on the map, and tomorrow it's
No
gone.
more.
So it's God. That island, God is the one that's been holding that island up like this. So Jamaica and Haiti are one of the two powerful islands. That's why nobody can break our spirit.
Yeah.
Like you could talk shit till thy kingdom come. You will not break our spirit because we were the slaves that got away. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
We were the slaves that they couldn't break our spirit. That's why we're so resilient.
That was gonna lead me to the next question.
You know what I'm saying?
Is it true that Jamaicans don't take nothing serious?
No, we do. We do. Jamaica is very cultured. Jamaica is very principled. And Jamaica got very high standards. And people that don't understand those standards,
Mhm.
they don't. It's it's like an innate thing. I was raised with my grandparents, right?
Mhm.
And my aunt, and my cousins. And I get to watch fate demonstrated. I couldn't fully understand it as a kid,
Yeah.
but I get to watch black woman, strong black woman, demonstrate what faith is like. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Not man, not my dad, not strong black woman.
Yeah.
So that's where my drive and my inspiration come from. I can't come to America and act like I'm from here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not building here. I'm not from here. Because anything I build here, they can just take it away. You know, the first thing when I came here, they gave us a social security card and send you into slavery. As soon as I got here, my man signed me up for slavery. I'm telling you. And start taking my money. You feel me? So it's like,
Mhm.
so bending over. Okay, so I told you this. Ever since I've been in America, I've worked over 25 jobs. Like almost 30, like
Mhm.
30 jobs. I've learned so much to put in my own business from those jobs. So with that, I see Americans, I see Jamaicans, I see Asians, I see Chinese, I see all these different, you know, the amount of people I've seen through these jobs that are stuck. I've left jobs and go back there and people are still stuck there,
Yeah.
still living paycheck to paycheck. Something is wrong.
Yeah.
We got to create something of our own. We got to figure something out. But the time you're investing there, you could be investing it here because the time gonna go by anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether you spend 5 years building your own stuff or 5 years building someone else's stuff, the 5 years gonna go by. So I just choose to spend the last 10 years building myself, building my business so I can bring back something permanent to my community back in Jamaica.
Mhm.
That's it. Because I watch what let's talk about my dad.
Mm.
As a kid, I saw him come down, spend all of his money, then come back up here and then struggle to keep up.
I do not want to repeat that cycle.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I
And then
do.
I came here and watch it happen again. The reason why he treated us like shit was financial reasons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I see our money break our family. I'm gonna become a billionaire because I don't want my kids to experience that. I want my kids to know that you're loved and I'm not gonna put money over you.
Mm.
You feel me? So that's why I do what I do and I make the sacrifices that I do. But Jamaica, it's one of the best places on earth, but you just have to have money because the government are selling out. It's a land grab. And I believe because Jamaica is so small, they're blackmailing them to it's either you sell me your land or I wipe out. I just press this button, your country is gone. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I see it. That's my own perspective. I don't think it have to be true. That's just how I look at it. But next question.
So you've talked about God a lot. What was the, I don't want to say upbringing, but what brought you onto Jesus and that whole journey?
When I felt like the reason why I choose to become the man that I am today
Mm-hmm.
was being ripped away from me. When I told you about this already, when she decided to up and leave with
Mhm.
Dekari, that really broke me because I made a vow to myself to become a father and to be the best father. That's what I've always wanted to be. As a kid growing up, I've always dreamt of family.
Mm-hmm.
And to try to create that and then have someone, I don't know, kind of like dismiss that. I went down on my knees and I proposed.
Yeah.
That's not something easy for a guy to do. You know, a guy got to really think about it, got to really process it, got to see you in their future,
Yeah.
got to have vision, got to plan for that. And for that to be disregard and then you get used for a kid, it's not, you don't feel good in your body. Imagine that happened to you. You wouldn't feel good. But guys can't talk about that because you're a guy. Nobody care about your feelings. Nobody care about your feelings.
We can do another episode on that because you and I talked
Yeah, we
about
got
the
it.
whole abortion and stuff like that and
Yeah,
the
I don't believe.
theory of it.
Let's say that I don't believe in abortions, and I would never sign up. I would never tell anybody to do that. Let's get that clear.
No, I'm talking about the
You know,
woman's choice.
even if I don't want a child right now, I would never suggest that.
So why is a woman allowed to do it?
I don't think it's. Do you think it's right? Okay. What
I-
are your thoughts on that?
I think
'Cause-
if you get pregnant, no matter what, that child is a blessing.
yes,
Have that child.
right.
There are ways to prevent it.
Right.
Of course, there are situations that happen that are, I wouldn't say unlawful, but unfortunate.
Right.
But I don't think abortion should be something that's allowed to be abused the way that it is, especially when it first.
This is, you know
Came
what, I get
about.
so passionate about this because like there's a lot of injustice when it comes to that stuff going on right now, and when it comes to kids and abortion and stuff like that, as guys, I feel like a lot of guys can attest for this. We know that we don't have any, it doesn't matter what the law says. It doesn't matter what is on paper. What matter is the fact that you are the one carrying that in your body. You are the one that is risking your life to give birth, to bring that child into this world. So who am I? I just have fun. Pop, pop, pop,
But
pop, pop. You know what I'm
here's
saying?
the thing,
We
here's
just
the
had
thing.
some
Hold
fun
on,
and
hold
I
on,
just
hold
pop, 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 pop. And you got to carry that for 9 months. So I personally, I understand. I'm not gonna like, man, cause I don't know, man. I can't. What? You telling me I'm gonna carry
I eat food and I get uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Add like bones and skin and 80 pounds and milk and breasts and
So I love you guys.
yeah.
I love females. I love women. I'm sorry. I think I love you guys too much. God had to kind of like be like, okay, bro. I think you're loving them a little bit too much. Let me
Had to
slow you
correct
down.
you.
Let me slow you down. You know what I'm saying? This is real. I'm being real right now. So, hey.
But like on a serious note, think of it like this, right? If a woman gets pregnant by her own choice and decides that she is not ready for a child, she can go and abort that child. She can go back and she can get pregnant again.
Ooh, this is dope.
And then she can go back, decide she's not ready for a child, but doesn't want to do condoms, doesn't want to do childbirth, doesn't want to watch her cycle to make sure that she's not ovulating if they do decide to fornicate. And again, she gets pregnant, and then she has the choice to go spend government money on medical supplies and get that abortion to happen again.
Okay.
But a father's not ready, and he has no choice, and the child is born, and now he has to pay child support. But when a woman's not ready, she can just go rid life of the baby.
So you're pregnant right now, and you're carrying my child. Hi, guys. I don't care. Okay. Imagine when you would have told me that you were pregnant. You would have got the opposite reaction of what you got when I was like, damn, I'm not ready. Like, do you plan on carrying that? Like, I think you should, we should go to the abortion clinic and make, because I'm not ready right now. How would you feel about that?
The only thing that would aggravate me is the suggestion of the abortion clinic. If you're not ready for a child, that does not mean that you have to be around the child at the moment. When you are ready to be around the child, you can come around the child. At that point, it would be...
So you see how your logic...
It would be
no,
my
no,
decision.
no,
Listen.
no, let's stop. Let me stop you. You see now how I'm playing devil's advocate. You're saying that you're in the situation right now because you're pregnant. So imagine me saying I wasn't ready because I'm not, to be told, from a societal perspective, it look as if I'm not ready. So it's like, what would have made that any different than what you're saying that the guy have a choice?
If I decide that I want to keep the child,
you see again, if you decide, not me.
That's
so again,
the thing. But here's the thing. If I decide I want to keep the child, that does not mean that I have to force you to be ready to have this child with me. If I decide I'm ready to be a mother and I want to be a mother, that does not mean that I can go bash you because you were not ready.
I see.
That's where my difference is when it comes to a woman's decision. You can either decide to have a child with someone when they are ready and allow them to have a humane decision and understand the consequence of having a child with that person. And if that person is not ready, understand that consequence as well. That's the difference.
Got a point. Okay. I mean, I'm sorry. I had to test
of
your
course,
logic. I had to test
of
your logic
course.
a little bit. I'm sorry. So, back to the questions.
How solid would you say your faith is?
I don't think it can be any more solid than it is right now. I mean, it can be with more divine revelation of who God is, but I feel like I'm not gonna say it because you never fully understand God. When you think you know God, you just switch it up, man. But like I said, when I say switch it up, I don't mean switch it up like that. God is the same, yesterday, today, tomorrow, He's the same. But you can always go deeper and deeper and deeper. I don't feel like we have a whole lifetime, this life and eternity to know God. And my fate isn't my fate. My fate is my certainty and my conviction in who God has been for me. So it's track record. of how he had showed up in my past, even when I doubted, and brought me through so many challenges. So the foundation of my faith right now is really, really solid because I'm standing on it right now to even be able to create this podcast.
Yeah.
So that's how strong it is.
So, what experiences have you gone through that made your faith as solid as it is? You don't have to go into detail, but like,
Experiences.
what type of experiences?
I would say like trauma, like healing. A lot of I had to go through like a lot of like rejection, betrayal, um, being left out, bullied, shamed, and all of those stuff that you go through, when you're younger and stuff like that. Is everything okay?
Mm,
I think it does sound like it.
it's okay.
But it's just all of those stuff that you kind of have to go through to build tough skin. Yeah. So I feel like we all can relate to certain experiences that you have to go through to develop into the person that God created you to be. We all have to learn the same lessons. It's just we have different experiences,
Yeah.
So it's a part of the becoming process. It's in the past now. We got new life ahead of us. But experiences, I don't really like this. I like to just give God His glory and hey, I'm alive. And but as far as specific experiences, I can't really pinpoint any right now. There's so much of them. I can't really zoom into one specific one unless you give me a little more context so I can pinpoint something. Ask me a specific, like, hey, have you all experiencing this?
Not even like specific things that you've experienced, but is it more so the fact that you've been through so much since you've came to America and the fact that you're still alive?
Yes, gratitude. It's like my gratitude now is on a whole different level. It's like my gratitude, my gratitude right now, like my whole soul, my whole being. I don't have time to complain. I don't have time to fuss. I don't have time to argue. I'm just so busy being grateful.
Mm.
People ask right now, people are going to ask me, like, when I go out there and I start interacting back with the public, people are going to be sick of how grateful I am. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to be looking like, bro, you don't even have nothing in your life to be, because on the outside, people look and they're like, what do you have to be grateful for, bro?
Yeah.
You're struggling, you're praising God. Where is your God, bro? I don't see him showing up in your life. Like, So it's like,
Mm.
okay, you don't see him. I do. Continue.
All right, let's switch it up.
Mm.
Your music. How's that going? Didn't you... I know there was a music video that was released
Mm-hmm.
and an album that was dropped.
Mm-hmm.
How you
Yeah.
feel about that?
I feel like I always feel like I can do better.
Of course.
Because as a creative, the project that you guys are listening to right now, the Destined for Greatness project, it's not currently where I'm at right now. Those are songs from like 2-3 years ago. So it's like where I'm at right now is a whole different level. It's just I wanted to put something out there so the people could at least. I really believe in those songs, and I really believe those songs are the foundation of my spirituality. God really used those songs are not me. I didn't write those songs. Those songs were God literally put in the words in my mouth to sing over my life. So a majority of those songs are biblically infused. That's why they're powerful and they're transformative. So that's why I titled it Destined for Greatness, because that whole album is to honor God and to, yeah, it's to honor God and to let people know that the glory that they're seeing and the success, whether you're watching this when big things are happening in my life and all of that stuff, I can't take credit for none of that. You know, I can't. And if I should come on here and tell you that I did any of those songs, I surprise myself to this point when I listen to my songs. Sometimes I'm like, sometimes I don't even remember wait, what mind space was I in when I created this? I mean, I remember the moment, but it's like, what was I thinking about when I created this? Ideas just drop in your spirit, and it's either you choose to execute on it right away or not. So I can't take credit for that.
Okay, so what began your interest in music? Like, who's your, let's say, your top five inspirations
With music,
with music? Like your artists.
inspiration. I feel like my inspiration changes. It's not. It's not. There's no top five. There's just.
Or who got you into music?
I would say growing up, I used to watch my uncle. Mud Vibes. Shout out to Mud Vibes and Star Time and Danger. One of my dad. He's in Is it Rochester? You know that friend. You got a friend in Rochester. But yeah, they used to DJ when I was a little kid. Used to come to Dane night. They see the shop that they ain't got down there. He used to have them in Jamaica. Like he used to, and I used to be there. And they used to come around and DJ. And I don't know. I just used to like as a kid just sit. I'd just be sitting looking up, and like it's always like fascinating to me. Like just fascinating. Because I'm the kid that always want to be around the older,
The grown folk.
so that's where my wisdom come from. So fast forward now, I see that those were the early stages, the old early inspiration that I got. But along the way, there are other artists that inspired me. I've always gravitated to music. My dad actually played a big role in my music
Yeah.
because he used to listen to a lot of Kenny Rogers, a lot of Barry Salmon, um, the greats, Jimmy Cliff, Jamaican artists. Like I gotta play some of those songs for you. He used to listen to a lot of the greats when it comes to music, and I love his music taste. That's one thing I love about my dad. He got great music taste. The man got great music taste, and you cannot knock that. And he got a passion for music. You can tell, like, so I feel like music is just in. It's just in you. It's just in me. It's just. It's just me.
Yeah.
There's no. I don't know. I can't. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you ask me, "What's your name?" Music. Yeah, that's it.
So, what caused the shift from secular music to gospel?
God.
Yeah, I told you let's switch it out. Let's go there.
God.
Because I've heard a couple of your songs from
Wasn't my most
proud moment.
it
Yeah.
wasn't my best moments, but they were good for my development and practice and skill development and ability to pronunciate some of my words properly. But yeah, God, those songs from the Destined for Greatness album, I had to let go of those and delete all those music. Like guys, I had over 80 plus songs out already. I had an album out previously called Rocks to Riches, rap music, dancehall music, all different R&B, pop. Like I got a lot of music out, but they weren't. I wasn't conscious. I wasn't aware. I wasn't aware of how when you put things out, how people perceive you and how it influenced the world. So when I started coming to the faith and I started coming to God, this is when Christ was bringing me unto God the Father, which I couldn't fully conceptualize it in my physical reality as yet. But now looking back, I realized that Jesus Christ was bringing me onto the Father. So I had to go through a process in physical reality to understand that life and death is in the power of death and life is in the power of the tongue. And I just remember the day when God was talking to me and he was like, okay, if you're gonna move forward and you're gonna move forward, bro, you have to let go of those old music. You can't keep listening to them. You can't keep playing them. You can't keep singing them. You can't keep doing none of that. And a matter of fact, you got to delete them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Well, I don't think you said I had to delete them, but I took the initiative and delete them, which I should have kept them up because it would have showed how far you took me from.
Yeah,
This is why they're still on SoundCloud. See what I'm saying?
I do.
They're still on SoundCloud, guys. So if you want all of that, I can even log into my SoundCloud for that page. So it's a bummer. And it's my actual SoundCloud artist page too. I forgot the password. I forgot even the email. I can't even log in. So I guess K Love will never be on SoundCloud, guys. I don't know, man. It sucks. But yeah. Then after I did that and deleted it, instantly I was in Ogensburg. Ideas for new songs just started coming to me like crazy, and I just know it was God. So, but I had to let go of the old to receive the new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know you have a son.
Oh, we getting there.
We're getting there.
Oh, keep
We're
going.
getting towards the end. What is your ideal relationship with him? Like, what is your dream relationship with him?
Respect. Respect. And I don't need my son's love. I don't need it. It's not something I need. Something I obviously I desire and I would want, but I feel like when he become a boy, then he start transitioning to men. What's gonna keep the relationship alive is his respect for me and the decisions that I had to make to become the man that I am,
Mm.
and the tough decisions that I have to make. Because he himself are gonna have to step into manhood and make those decisions.
Mm-hmm.
That's when he's gonna know, oh damn, my dad had to make some decision. Then he's gonna want to come around and talk. But let's say it doesn't get to that, and I do get the opportunity to build and nurture a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I see us working out together. I see us boxing together. I see us riding bicycle. Me teach him how to ride bicycle. I see soccer, sports, whatever he's into. If he's into music, which he's into music too. You hear what I say? So it's like
Little man got
Oh.
moves.
2 seconds. So it's like the possibilities are endless. It's just joy, just overwhelming joy. That's all I can see. I feel like all I can sense, the experiences, there's so much. It's just all I can feel is just overwhelming joy. And I want him to know that he does have a best friend in me, but he does have a father in me, and you gotta know how to separate that.
Yeah.
The father from the best friend. So father first,
Yeah.
best friend second. In God's eyes, but in his
Yeah.
eyes, you gotta know the friend is there first, because that's what's gonna have him trust me to open up and come to me, knowing that I would never judge you unless it's righteous judgment.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But yeah,
So what is your, I don't want to say your dream family, but what is your dream for your family? Like,
well, I had a dream that I would have all my kids with the same
okay,
same
that's
wife,
life
same
happens.
person.
Okay.
You know, be like family
We're born into
and
sin,
blah,
life
blah, blah,
happens.
blah, blah. And
As of right now, moving forward, what is the dream for your family? How many kids do you want to have? What animals do you want to have? Where would you like your family to be based?
I'm still figuring that out right now. I feel like a lot of reason why a lot of stuff haven't manifested in my life is because I'm not clear on that yet. I have all the other stuff situated,
Mm-hmm.
but once I get clarity on where I want my house to be, that's when that manifestation is gonna unfold.
Yeah.
Because now you have anchor and physical reality to know what you're aiming at. So that's why, I don't want to put our personal business out there yet. So I don't want people to know where I'm living and
That's okay.
where I want to go.
But like, how many kids do you want?
Say 5,
At least or like max?
at least 5. 2 girl, and then the rest can be whatever.
But you need your 2 girls. And then, do you want
Actually,
animals?
one girl,
One girl?
because they gonna fight. The 2 girls, they're never gonna get along.
Not always,
No.
because
Unless they're twins. Ooh, yes, twins. If it's two girls, I
What
want
if two
twins.
girls within a year? They grow up.
No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I want I no twins.
No.
Mm-mm. Twins. If
So if
it's
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 not
either one girl or a twin.
like if you had control over it,
If I
that's
have
what it would
control,
be.
it's either I would choose a twin.
Yeah.
But if yeah, it's either one daughter or twin.
I feel like twins fight more.
No, I don't think so.
Um,
I disagree.
we can agree to disagree. Okay, I grew up with two sisters and a brother. My brother is the closest to a twin that I have, and we fought more than
I hope
anything.
you're having twin.
Anyway, what kind of animals would you want your kids to grow up with? Like,
I feel like cat teach emotional intelligence.
yeah.
Cats are very spiritual, and they can teach kids empathy and how to be. Cats, you see cats, they're walking around, they're not pretending, they're not trying to please you.
No, they don't like most people.
They just are. And that's why I like cats. They're just existing. They're royalty. Clock it. You get what I say? Cats. I feel like cats represent royalty. I don't know
Alright.
if the life is even. They just are. That's why I like cats. That's it for all the questions.
No, you
Oh.
still got a few more.
Oh, we keep going. I love
Yeah,
this.
you still got a
I'm
few-
enjoying this.
We're almost done. A few more.
Oh, you gotta add more questions to that.
We could do another.
Or we can do
episode.
another one.
But I told you I just wanted to get a few in, and then we could do.
I really like this.
We could do more going further
I can do this
in.
all day, every day. You're
Um,
telling me I can get paid to do this? Make sure you guys, hey, you want to become a content creator, grab the ebook down in the description. Go change your life. Continue.
what's next for you? Are you going home? Are you traveling? Is it up in the air? Moving on faith? Like as of right now,
As
what's
of right now,
next?
my focus is on to continue to become. Because I feel like whatever is next is, I can't control what's next, but I can control. I can control the controllables, like what, which is to continue becoming better, continue to heal, and as a side effect, whatever is manifests as a side effect of that, that's what belongs to me.
Mhm.
Now, I used to strive, want to be striving a lot to become successful, to do this, to prove people wrong, to prove I'm not a failure, to do this. And the last year, I've been taking a step back to wind down and to reverse back to
Mhm.
myself to where, why am I doing the things that I'm doing? Why do I want success? Why do I want millions of followers? Why do I want money? Why do I want all of these things? And now I'm realizing it's not these things that I wanted. It was a feeling within myself. And healing, shout out to Jesus Christ, gives me that. To where now once I get the feeling, I don't need this stuff
Yeah.
to get that feeling. Now this stuff become a side effect because I already feel like I already have it.
Yeah.
So it's all about just becoming the person that can maintain and carry what you desire or what you're dreaming about. So what's next for me is just to continue to become the person God created me to be, for real, because anything else is just not worth it. It's just distractions and pain and suffering.
So going off of that, what do you see in store for the next 5 years? Like,
Well,
where do you want to
on
be in the next
previous
5
podcast,
years?
I said in the next 5 years I'm gonna be the biggest artist, which I still believe I'm gonna be the biggest artist in the next 5 years. Because, guys, once you believe it, and it's so cliche because you have all these artists saying I'm gonna be the biggest artist, I'm gonna be the biggest artist. It's just for a season, guys, and your time comes. Your time always come. If you keep working, your time is going to come. And I just believe in the next 5 years, if God bless me with long life and health and continue to, if I continue down the trajectory that I'm heading down, I have the potential, I have the commitment, I already made the commitment to become what I'm saying. So I see me being a global star in the realm of the music for the Lord. Yeah. All glory to Jesus.
So quick jump back to the music. Next album. When we getting it?
Oof. I want to lock in. Whoever, hey, who tell them to put K-Love?
Back to the studio.
Boom, 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 boom. Who tell them to put K-Love back in the studio? Hey, y'all gotta get me in the studio, man. Chris Brown, get me in the studio, man. Key Glock, get me in the studio, man. Vibes Cartel, get me in the studio, man. DJ Khaled, get me in the studio, man. Buju Bantan, get me in the studio, man. Rema, get me in the studio, man. Wizkid, get me in the studio, man. Oh, which other artists? Which other artist? Rihanna, what's up? Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. You get what I say? So it's like I have all these aspirations and these dreams of people that I want to work with, and I get so excited. I feel like a little kid when I talk about it. And if you guys are seeing this, I love you guys so much, man. No Omo. God, I know Vibes Scott to level like, why? I'm like, why? Why? Fire for that. Nah, but I love y'all for real, and y'all are some of my biggest inspiration. Love y'all music, love y'all work, and I like good music, and I want to create good music. And one of the reasons why I go so hard when it comes to, and I'm so passionate about the music is just everything. It's literally I sacrifice everything in my life for music because I that's the lens that I see my world through. That's the lens that I perceive reality through.
Mhm.
Without my music, my mind don't work properly.
Mhm.
Without God gave me that gift, and if I'm not operating in it, I'm not functioning right.
Yeah.
So I can't be the best father. I can't be the best husband. I can't be the best preacher, teacher, nothing if I'm not operating in my gift. Because you see the world through your gift. So
Mhm.
when I don't do music, I don't feel like myself. So it's coming now where I can feel it coming, where a lot of ideas that spring, you know, everything is coming forth. Ideas gonna be coming forth. A lot of manifestation is gonna be happening now. So I'm just grateful for the people that are about to be coming into my life because it's no longer about the money. It's no longer about the recognition. It's about create. It's about the creative expression. Like
Mhm.
that's what I yearn for. I don't care about. I love music so much, bro. I can talk about music 24/7. Like 24/7.
Does that have something to do with not the K Love name, but
Mm.
Star Vibes?
Yes.
Is that where the
So
24/7 comes?
yeah, Star Vibes 24/7. It's like 24/7 production for real. It's like I want to get to the place where 24/7 I'm creating, and it doesn't have to be like but I still want to be able to keep my family life
Mhm.
balanced with that. So however that plays in my family life, I have to structure and overlap disciplines to be able to sustain that. So I
Mhm.
know the weight that I have to carry, so I have to become strong enough to carry that weight. That
Mhm.
is why health and fitness is so important to me because it allows me to carry all that weight. It's a lot of responsibility to be able to break generational curses in your family and to be blessed with wealth and legacy. It's
Yeah.
not it's not a light burden to carry. And I used to beat myself up a lot, and I in this season of my life, I just want to slow down and give myself grace and a pat on my back for not throwing in the towels, even though sometimes I really wanted to.
Mhm.
I pray to God to get me out of here, and He didn't. So I know, you know, good things are to come. So it's just music. I'm just so excited. I'm just so passionate, and my soul is like anticipating. Like my soul is just anticipating the creation part of it. To be able to close my eyes and be in a studio with a producer and someone that we can build a beat from the ground up, and then I can put the vocals on it,
Mhm.
or I can come up with the melody internally. And this is all spiritually happening in real time,
Mhm.
like metaphysic, quantums type stuff, like where you get the idea and you get the vibration and the frequency and you tune your mind into it and you bring it to life. Like you get the vision, it's like you see yourself performing the song. Like when I'm doing my music, fun fact, when I'm writing my music or I'm recording my music, I see myself as if I'm performing that music. I make my song as if I'm performing them.
Mm.
I feel like as an artist, you have to. How my songs sound when it's on the audio is gonna be totally different than when I'm performing it because I wrote it for performance.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the God essence, come through. That divine just take over. So music is it's the highest drug. It's the best drug. I feel like some artists need drugs to tune into the music, but that's because they haven't practiced enough how to put themselves in that state. Now, it's just like when you have a car and it's parked for so long and you gotta start it back up, it might a little bit.
Mm.
So I feel like every artist go through that season. You have season when there's no music coming to you, you're just not in a season of creation, and you go months without creating. But then you have a season where you have this conviction that something is driving you to go create.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta listen to that. So I'm excited for that. And I went through a few seasons of my life where that desire to create was taken away from me. I feel like God take it away because I don't you don't want me to idolize it, you know. So with that desire being taken away from me, I thought music I had to give up music, you know. I thought I had to give up music, and that's what caused the resistance between the obedience and God because I felt like I had to choose between God
Yeah.
and music, which God is the one
Like
that
that's your faith and your passion.
yeah,
That's
it was a really hard fight. It was hell
yeah.
because I felt like I had to choose between walking with Jesus Christ and God and do music. And the type of music and the change was so big. The
Mm.
gap was so big. It's like I'm not developed for that yet. I don't even think I'm ready. I don't even qualify to make that type of
Mm-hmm.
music. So that's when I went back to my roots and start making Jamaican music back because it was so easy. And the thing is, I realized that dancehall music and Jamaican music, it's so easy, bro. That's why I didn't want to do it. I went rap. I went the artist route first.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why none of these artists that's out there, some of them probably can, but I don't see like they don't have that stardom, that global stardom.
Mm.
You know, shout out to Sean Paul and Shaggy and but they more so collaborate. They have to collaborate. No disrespect. I love you guys, but they most have to collaborate with international artists to become international.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. So that's what separates me. I just have to collaborate with the Holy Spirit and Jesus Christ. You feel what I'm saying? That so you see where my confidence is?
Yeah.
My confidence is not in my ability. Is what so you ask me back again, my fate. What makes what my foundation, right?
Mm.
I like to brag in God. It's so fun. It's so fun because he's not gonna let you down. He's gonna for his name's sake. For his name's sake, yea, do I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for he is with me. So it's like every if you ask and you believe, you already received it.
Yeah.
It's just when it take for you to receive it. Now you have to live in a state of expectancy to receive what you ask for. So expectancy is fate. Also, expectancy is a state of fate. So it's like fate demonstrated. It's like fate prolonged. It's like extended fate in a
Mm.
sense. So I live in expectancy 24/7 of God to do great things. Because why am I here? I could have been out so many times.
Mm-hmm.
So he got some great stuff for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I went through all that hell back there. He got some great stuff waiting for me. So when I'm speaking, I'm gonna speak with full faith and I'm full confidence in the God that I serve. Because anything else is just average and
Yeah.
mediocrity. So my confidence is in Christ, is in God, and His power, and He can do anything. I ain't even say that He's gonna do it for me. If you want to, hey, you will. If you
Mhm.
don't, it doesn't matter. You still God.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But I'm gonna still speak with faith. So and conviction. So I'm the biggest artist in the world. Doesn't matter. I'm gonna live in my delusional world. 24/7. Star Vibes 24/7. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Let's go.
All right, last two questions.
Ooh, getting close. This is so fun.
I'm gonna save the big one for the last one
Oh,
to give you time to talk about it. Um,
this is spicy. You know that,
what was your favorite hair phase?
right? No, I don't like you right now, bro. Guys, be fed.
Okay, but did you like the dreads more, the clean cut,
No,
or do you like
miss
it
my,
like this?
I miss my dreads.
You miss your
I
dreads.
miss my dreads for real, and I'm having regrets, a little bit of regrets
I'm not shaving it.
for shaving my hair. But in everything happens for a reason. I don't want to idolize anything. You know what I'm saying? So everything happens for a reason. Me cutting my hair right now and to be able to come online and have my head bald and be here and not worried about it. You have no idea how much confidence that it's taken for me to do that.
Yeah.
Like, it's confidence now. Like, it's now where, like, I no longer care about how I look to nobody. And I feel like once you get to that level of place in your life where mentally you don't care how you look externally to people, it frees you from living within how society expects you to live. And you realize, there's so much freedom in you just owning your own energy and your own being and your own essence and authenticity. And it's so much power in experimentation.
Mm-hmm.
There is so much power, guys, in experimentation. Every failure, everything that I've been through in my life, it's all an experiment. This video is an experiment. It is.
Yeah.
It's all an experiment, and it's all also not only experiment, practice. So me showing up online and I'm speaking like this right now, you guys are seeing it as, oh, this guy got it figured out. I'm practicing for where I'm going. I'm still on my journey. I'm still on my path. This is not the destination. You know, so a lot of people might see clips of this later on, probably blowing up. You never know. Whatever happens. And they see like, oh, he's successful. That's what made him success. No. This is just a little piece of my journey. Like, so it's like it's no longer about the end results or the accolades or the Grammys and that doesn't matter, the stats, the views, the likes, none of that. It's about how can I gather the pieces and enjoy the journey.
All right, last question. You ready for this? Now this could go however you want to take it. What are some things that you aspire to do or get?
Things. When you say things, like material things, you'd say like cars?
No, things you want to do or get.
Oh, I want like a Batman cave. Yeah, I want like 20 cars.
Like literally.
Like a literal underground bat cave, bro. That's why I know I have to be a billionaire, a trillionaire. I'm telling you, I'm not selling. And I'm not gonna stress out getting there. I'm gonna have so much fun getting there. So much fun. I'm gonna have so much fun there. So it's like now my framework and how I go about getting things is totally different. That's why it's gonna magnetize to me faster. Because someone is gonna watch this, they're gonna see, I want to be around this guy. Who's this guy? I love his energy. Let me give him a car. Cheeky. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you get to a certain level of success where Andrew Tate says this, everything is free.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at mentally. So with me understanding that as a child of God, God created everything on this earth for us. He didn't create New York State for me, Jamaica for me, or America, or Nigeria, the whole earth. Dominion, the whole world is for us. It is our own. It's not this house that's my home. It's the whole earth. You see what I'm saying?
I do.
So with that mindset, I'm not limited by my physical, like what's in front of me. That's why I always say, do not let whatever is around you right now suck you in too much, because then you're losing the energy that you need to create. your future. So I don't want to speak too much about what I want. There's some things that I want to leave, but I love cars. I love cars. Um, I want some dope cars. Probably gonna drive them for like 2 weeks and then never drive them again, and that's okay. It's totally fine. Um, I want I want a few houses, but the one that I do live in, it's not gonna be big.
Yeah.
Like I said, I want my family to be a family. And that video that I watched the other day of we watched of
Yeah.
Jason Derulo,
Talking about
that's
how.
that's what I was feeling inside.
Yeah.
I just need to know how to put it into words. It's crazy how
Yeah.
that video manifested at the time that I really needed it. Because I was thinking I was gonna get a big house so the car and all could come. I would be putting space between me and him.
Yeah. Even if he's under the same
Even if he's under
house.
the same house, I want it, I'm gonna get a one big room. I'm gonna have your bed in that corner over there. You get what I'm saying? That's how I want my family to be close. I want my kids to love.
It's okay for children to have their own rooms
Yeah.
and enjoy having their own space.
That's why he's gonna have his own room
Exactly.
and still have that access to be able cause nothing. I feel like nothing. You know the reason why I go around my dad, because despite how he's an asshole to me, I know what it does to him.
Yeah.
Because as a parent, your child could be doing anything else in the world, and for them to take time out of their day to come spend time with you, it's it should mean something.
Yeah.
I feel like to me it would, because you raise these kids, they're 18, 19, and then they could be off doing whatever they want to do. I don't know why parents don't appreciate that. When your kids come back around you, sometimes they don't come back because they need you. They just come back because they actually want to be around you and spend quality time.
It's entitlement.
It's not about money and bills and always. Sometimes it's just about I just want to see you and spend quality time.
Yeah. No,
You
it's
know?
it's entitlement. They think because I gave you life,
Yeah.
I'm entitled to tell you what to do.
They didn't
to
give you life.
control-
Did they give themselves life?
But that's the
Bro,
thing.
I'm to them American people.
Entitlement. Blindness.
Yeah. You need Christ. You need Jesus. Y'all need Jesus for real. We all need Jesus. Speak about that. But hey, yeah, you need Jesus, man. These parents crack me up. But kids, I want my kids to. I just see me laying in bed and just run in the room, hop on the bed, pillow fight.
Getting
You know what I'm saying?
dogpiled.
Like wrestle, like
3 o'clock
like
in the morning.
RKO. You know what I'm saying?
3
Like
o'clock in the morning,
like,
get hit with a golf.
I'm telling you, like
Uh-uh.
3 o'clock in the you're telling them to go to bed, and then 2 o'clock I'm like sneak into the room like, hey, let's go play some video games, or you can't tell your mom, you gotta be quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I wonder why all
but
of you
you're
are
gonna know. I
tired.
mean, obviously you're gonna know. I'm gonna let you know
Yeah.
that, but I'm not gonna never cut you out like that. I feel like that's wrong.
You don't think that could alter their view of my authority?
No, if it depends on how I do it, because eventually I'm gonna have you walk in there like you're catching us.
Like, ooh, that's in trouble.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then so it's
Yeah.
not. It's just you have to find. We have to. That's why we have to be on the same page and on the same frequency, so we can find creative ways to build our kids up, to build
Yeah.
up their confidence, to build up their communication skills. And if we can have them experience those depth of experiences at a young age, bro, they're gonna be running miles around these kids nowadays that's trapped in their phone. You feel what I'm saying?
I
So
do.
so it's like everything that I know, my kids gonna know it at a younger age, and I don't have to speak it. It's how I live.
Yeah.
So I try to become disciplined in how I treat you and how I speak to you and how I speak to people in my life. Not because sometimes I want to cuss people out. You know that. Sometimes I want to do, but I try.
And
I
it's
might do
hard.
it, and I might go in the bathroom and I might pray to God and be like, God, you better fix this, because if you don't, I'm gonna. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real.
And it's hard.
So it's
hard.
like I know that the kids are gonna watch. They're gonna observe. They're gonna see everything. So the details are very important.
Yeah.
So that's why sometimes I do question myself, and I do think, am I good enough, or am I being doing enough, or am I doing enough? But that stopped me from performing and showing up the way that I should, which it's not a bad thing in the beginning because it helps you to become, but it becomes a bad thing towards the end because now it makes the same thing that helped you in the beginning now makes you procrastinate. So you have to kind of now like, okay, get out of the habit of always trying to heal, always trying to fix yourself, always thinking something is wrong with you, always at some point in time you have to get out of that consciousness and that mind frame of trying to fix yourself like you're broken. So it's like with all of that, and then my kids too, they still got to learn struggle.
Yeah.
Like if I got to create artificial struggle for them to understand that life is not pleasant like the world, because you have to train them up for the world.
Yeah.
We're not training them up to take care of them for the rest of our life.
See, now I see that point of view right then and there. Who was it?
I like how you're not to cut you off, but I like these questions because these questions allow people to see where my mind is at when it comes to family, and not have other people shape my narratives and who they think I am and paint picture of me that I'm not. So I'm glad I'm able to speak and share how I see creating my family, and yeah, because yeah.
But there was one a basketball player. If you guys figure out who it is, you know who it is. Leave comment.
One piece.
No, I'm good. Thank you. But
This is good.
actually, there's quite a few famous people who say they teach their kids from a young age, I am famous. I am rich. It's not that we are rich.
Why do you think
I am rich.
right? I actually want them to spend their first 6 years. I want them to go to primary school in Jamaica. Like from
What age does that start at?
kindergarten. They can go there from kindergarten, like the same basic school that I
So
went
like
to.
5 or 6 years old?
Yeah, and I want to teach there while they're going there. So it's like, and then when they start go to 1 grade, 2 grade, 6th grade, and they don't necessarily have to do that. It's just, and I don't think we have to do that, but it's just something that I thought about. That's like, that would be cool, or at least have them visit the school and spend some time there.
Yeah. It would at least be cool to be that involved in not only your child's life, but your child's
In the
education.
community, because it's like, but again, I don't think that's important because other kids are gonna treat my kid differently because of who I am, which we got to be mindful of that too. If I'm a celebrity, I'm famous, other kids are gonna treat, and their worldview. I want my kids to be kind. Kindness, and kindness is not something you teach. Kindness is something you demonstrate.
Yeah.
So it's not, you can't teach kindness. You gotta demonstrate it. Demonstrating it is teaching it. So
In general, kids don't really learn by command. They learn by watching.
observation.
Yeah.
That's how I know as a dad, and that's why I'm telling you, you have to be on it. So my standards for family is very high. That's why I can't settle.
Yeah.
So it's like I would be trapping myself in hell if I settle, because I know I wouldn't be living up to my full potential. And what man have majority of men that are failures, that's their biggest regret, not living up to their full potential. What if I refuse to live a what if life? I rather try and fail and know that at least when I'm in my deathbed, I tried.
Yeah.
I tried, and I genuinely tried. That's it. And it doesn't matter. Imagine not trying and still becoming successful. That's still not success.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like you have people out here that are successful for things that they didn't do, but people are giving them the credit. Internally, they know they didn't. They don't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want to be that either. You see what I'm saying? So each spectrum is same. It's bad just the same.
Yeah.
The only thing you can bank on is you trying, your effort. That's it. So I try to put in the effort where I feel like it's gonna bring the best return on investment. And right now in my life, I just think it's becoming an obedience to God and my music, and just keep putting out good music, inspiring people, uplifting people, pour everything that God poured into me into people, and just what else there to do?
Mm.
Lead people to Christ so they can receive salvation and eternal life. That's it.
Yeah.
Until my days are you know. So that's where I'm at with it, and that clarity of purpose, it makes the days light. It gives me space to love. Yeah, give me space to love deeply, without ego, without, you know, yeah. So if you're watching me, and appreciate the blessings that you have in your life. Appreciate you have health, you can talk, you can walk, you have your full body function. Money, man. Stop worrying about money so much, because I feel like we spend so much of our life. And guys, money is very important. I'm not saying money is not important. It is important. It's just not the most important thing, you know.
Mm.
So yeah. What else? Any more questions?
No.
You got anything to bring this all to a whole conclusion, like end, or that's it?
I mean, follow God and the rest will come.
What about I ask you a question now?
I think that can be another episode.
No, one question is this.
I'm
Let me
nervous.
think.
I'm nervous.
Genuinely speaking, how do you see your family life? And I'm gonna add another question to that. Add me to the picture. How do you see our life unfolding if we do go down the road of marriage and building a family, and you know, how do you envision that? Like when you
Okay,
see
so let's start with the first question. You said, how do I see my family life? I do not want the white picket fence, gold door, White House type of life. No, I want my kids to be those kids that go outside and run around and they come home dirty and their knees are scraped up and active children. Like, and you don't really get that anymore in America. I do not want my family in America. I was raised in America. My entire dream, my entire life, not only to get out of New York, but to get out of America.
Mm.
America is pushed up to be this land of success and the holy grail.
Land of much stress.
Yeah. It's seen as the holy grail. And once you're in America, especially being raised in America, America makes itself even bigger. It makes it seem like America itself is the world.
Yeah.
Like America owns the world and we don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You come here to make money and that's it. There is no freedom.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much more freedom around the rest of the world than in America.
And the thing is, I feel like anyone that's coming to America, let me give y'all some game, because what you're saying, spinning facts. If you come to America, do not come to settle. Matter of fact, you come here, find a way to set up a system online to where you can get paid, and then get the hell out, and get paid American money for living in whatever country you want to live in. That's it.
And if you're not from America and you're thinking about coming to America to have a vacation, unless you're coming here to see snow because you did not grow up seeing snow, do not come to America.
And then you're gonna regret it after 24 hours.
You do not want to be here.
Yeah, and I don't want to say that too, because some people it is actually they could thrive.
Unless you were coming here for money
Yeah.
and opportunity. Like I said, if you're coming here for vacation, do not come here.
Who comes to America? Wait, who's gonna go on vacation and say?
So many people.
Well, no, stop.
America sees the.
Stop.
By the way, America sees the rest of the world as paradise. So why would you want to come here? I understand, like, seeing New York City and seeing LA and California and the Grand Canyon and what they call the wonders of America. But there's so much more to see than America. Do not let all the propaganda of America pumping itself up.
I think there's beautiful places. I think there's beautiful places in America. Don't get it wrong. There's good places, good people, good vibes. Because obviously, America is filled with culture. So
Well, yeah,
people bring their
because
culture with them, and they bring their country with them. So you can still find your people if you do come to America. But the thing is, do not get caught up into the system. That's it. Set boundaries and know what. Have clarity on what am I coming here for. Because these thoughts came to me in like 5 years being here. Like I was like 5-6 years being here. Do I want to settle in America or do I want to move back to Jamaica? But the fear of going back to Jamaica in poverty kept me trapped.
See, but here's the thing. Yes, it's poverty because it's simple life. America is so overcomplicated. It is so fast, while at the same time so comfort focused and so lazy. That's how you get stuck in poverty in America.
Yes, and what I'm realizing now is that the economy in America is moving fast, but in the way of living and how human beings operate is so slow. So if they can speed up the economy ahead of the humans will always be chasing their tail.
Yeah.
So what I'm realizing now, if you have a cheat code where you operate within the American economy and you have influence, but you can put your physical body in a different country, different frequency, and that show that contrast between where you're at and the audience you're speaking to, that's what translates into engagement. For example, that girl that we were just watching, I recently came into her Facebook page like 3 weeks ago, Famous Lex, and she teaches people like content creation and stuff like that. She was in Thailand, and you saw she did like 30 videos within the last 2 days of just Thailand trips, and it's getting way more views. Like her views were dropping before she went on that trip, and as soon as she went back on that trip, engagement went all the way back up. Why? The contrast.
Well, you also have to remember that people love to watch other people do what they want to do and live the lives they want rather than put in the work
to do it themselves. So it's like that now. She's showing me that, giving me more confidence and conviction to realize that if shit hit the fan here where I'm in America and I shit not work, I'm going back to Jamaica. That contrast now is guaranteed.
Yeah.
I know when I go to Jamaica, it's guaranteed success. When I go to where my mom is at, when I go to where my community is at, it's guaranteed success. Every single thing is content.
Yeah.
I could just go up to the mango tree and be like, guys, this is where I used to eat mango when I was 5 years old.
Boom, 1 million views.
I'm telling you, it's like these. Now I understand it. I'm like, because there's people in America that haven't seen that don't know that.
Yeah.
So it's like, I have the world in the palm of my hands right now. With great power come great responsibility. So it's like now I have to have clarity on how do I want to influence these people. I don't want to just move to Jamaica because of money, because then that's not the right reason to do there. That energy probably will come through in my content.
I would want to go to Jamaica
You know?
for a more simplistic life.
Exactly. And that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of it. To go there and to integrate, cook in the woods, like go to the rivers, like, you know what I'm saying, and get some three big stone, get some wood, make a fire, put the pot on the fire, water, bring your food and groceries, go into the woods and cook and film it. You see the waterfalls coming down, like, you know what I'm saying, like inside the woods. Are them thing there when you want that? Those are the things that I want to do. Eat out
Yeah.
of like the coconut. You know what I'm saying? Like not these plastic plates and
No.
no calabash. You know what calabash is?
Mm-mm.
It's like this round thing, like hard shell thing, kind of like coconut, but it's smooth and it's green. But once you pick it and put it down, it dries. But it got moist brain like looking stuff inside of it.
Mm.
So you gotta let it dry and cut it like a bowl, and you scrape that stuff out of it and then wash it, and it looks like a coconut bowl. Food hits so hard when you
Out of
eat it
that,
out of it.
yeah.
I'm not. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. It's just different. It. Oh,
Okay,
Jesus,
and then
Jesus.
what was the other
Okay, I
question
think-
that you asked me after? Do you want to just?
No. We good.
Okay.
We flowing. I
Okay.
enjoy this actually.
So this is the last one. Your other question was, with you
Yeah.
integrated into my life, how do I see that going? If we do go the road of marriage, life would definitely be different, especially when you blow up.
How you feel that would be? Do you fear that? Do you feel like you have like resistance against that? Because I do feel like you resist that a little bit. It's a big change.
It's not the change that I fear. There's only one thing that I fear.
No.
Faithfulness.
I think that's why it's important for me of how I blow up and what I get famous and known for.
Yeah.
Because it depends on who you attract and who come towards you. That's why I told you that if we're gonna do this, Jesus Christ is the only reason why we're doing this, to glorify Him. Our marriage is gonna be a kingdom marriage to glorify Christ. That's it. It's not gonna be no relationship. It's not gonna be because of that. It's gonna be because how we treat each other, how what we're building, and this future legacy, and to spread God's kingdom. That's it. Anything else is just, I can live without a relationship. I don't need a relationship to feel whole. I don't think you need a relationship to feel whole. You know, so it's like, I don't see, if we're doing it for that reason and we hold firm in that and we put that at the forefront, I don't feel like our relationship will take a hit because our relationship is not the focus.
Yeah. Either way, I don't think our relationship would take a hit because, like I've said before, the whole, other than God, the foundation of marriage, of a relationship, is friendship. And our friendship
And communication.
is so solid.
Yeah, communication, friendship, it's important, and it's crazy because I never used to be able to hold myself up in conversations like this.
Yeah.
I had to develop to become this. So that is why for me I can't settle, because I had to put in the work to be this person.
Yeah.
I had to become this person. It didn't come with pain. So how is it for me to go through all this hell to become this person and then settle? I would be doing God a disservice.
Yeah.
So I look at it settling just like how I look at complaining. It's disrespectful to God.
Yeah, I think more people need to learn that.
I think that's a topic for another